Hello again and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show how to put the polymer clay onto a crochet hook. I've been asked so many times about the hooks that I use in my tutorials. I decided to show how it's actually done. I'm going to put the Fimo onto a 3.5mm hook. I prefer to have the Fimo on because it makes the hook a lot easier to crochet with. So you will need Fimo polymer clay in colours of your choice. For today I'm just going to use a turquoise colour and a white, and you need to break off an amount of the clay and work it in your hands to soften it so that it's pliable. You don't need a great deal of clay either to cover a crochet hook. Small amounts will work just as well. So you just keep working the clay between your fingers until it softens. The warmer your hands are, the easier it is to work. Once it's nice and soft, you need to then roll it into a long, thin piece. Just keep working it. I'm actually working this on a mouse mat because it's a nice non-stick surface. So once you've got your pieces rolled out into long, thin strands, I've done here, I've got 3 different shades. I've got the turquoise, a white, and then I've mixed the white and the turquoise together to create a third colour. So we're now going to take the hook and starting at the non-hook end, I'm going to start to wind the 3 strands of Fimo around the hook, working quite slowly and making sure that there's no gaps in between the strands. It doesn't really matter if the strands are different thicknesses at this point, as we're going to roll the whole thing. Now I tend to go over the little grooved bit with the size, but it's entirely up to you whether you want to do that. I will then write onto my hook the size with a Sharpie pen. So once you've got down to the length that you want to be, just cut off with a knife and make sure there's no gap there, and the same at the top, we can just cut off. So save any spare bits that you've got, because I will also just fill in any gaps if I find any. So now we're just going to roll the hook just backwards and forwards, just to make sure that there's absolutely no gaps at all in the hook. And just keep working until you're happy with your design, and then just make sure at the end again that we've got no gaps whatsoever and then pinch around the base so that the polymer is totally flush with the hook. Once we've done this, the hook is now ready to bake, and the easiest way to do this is if you've had the oven on, you know, to cook tea or whatever, I tend to pop the hooks in as I've turned the oven off, so the oven is not hot at all, it's just still warm from whatever you've been cooking, and if you leave them in until the oven cools down, that will actually bake them sufficiently to make them durable. So that's it really. That's just a stripy one. If you want to do different designs, obviously you can make polka dots and whatever, but I think the easiest one to do is definitely the stripe, and they all come out totally different. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.